Shouts out to FAMU. I love Bridget Gordon. I've been on her for a long time. And I think she's done a tremendous job. She got the job really, really late. I remember I saw her recruiting in July, and she was at another school. And then a week later, I saw in a press conference that she was the head coach. And so I'm excited for her. I think she's going to do a great job. I'm a little bit scared because if she can do that hell of a job with other people's kids, just think what she's going to do when she gets her own. I think this game was a test for us, right? So for us to come in, and a lot of my players have never been in this situation before. I think we handled ourselves, we handled the pressure well. We just didn't play as good as we wanted to, but there's always tomorrow. And the good thing about tomorrow is we get a chance to be a part of tomorrow. So we want to just look forward and not so much harp on all the bad, but celebrate the good because we get to advance one more day. So.
Coach, if you would introduce your student athlete.
Yes, you want me to wait till they get through?
Are y'all good? Okay. All
right. Okay. So to my right is Amanda Blake. She is a senior, and she's one of my returners, and my center, and my team captain. So.
Amanda, your thoughts on the game?
I think it was a game that we should have played better. We kind of all came into the locker room after the game. And coach was like, celebrate, we won, but we were all kind of like a little low energy because we just feel like we didn't play the game that we could have and the game that we should have played. But like she said, first game, we got over our first hurdle. Our nerves are, lower than they would have been if we played the first game. Like second game, nerves are gonna be lower. So, yeah.
Sure.
Charles Bishop inside the HBCU Sports Lab, and I just wanted to ask you, Amanda, about your brand of basketball. You guys forced a lot of turnovers, but what caught my eye was there was multiple people with 4 or more assists. Just talk about the brand of basketball that you all play.
We like to play fast basketball. We like to run. We like to pressure, all of that. So that's where some of those turnovers come from that we force. We like to pressure the ball and just play rap ball, quote unquote.
She said that because that's what somebody said that we play. They say Grambling plays rap ball. So we took the name, we took it on, and we own it now. I'll say this, in my SWAC media day, I made the comment, and I assume I heard that I offended some people when I said you can't go out what you can't catch. And I feel like everything that I said that day, I've stood on that. We haven't been great all year, but we've done a lot of good things all year long, and I think we've stayed the course to play the best brand of basketball that we have. So when you ask what is Grambling basketball, we're gonna be fun to watch before we're good. All right. So tonight we weren't very good, but for the people that were cheering for us, we were fun to watch. Now, not so much for me as on sideline because I was frustrated most of the time, but it comes down to just being able to just play free. I'm a player's coach. You made references to the fact that 4 kids had 4 assists. Our philosophy is shoot it before you turn it over. And so if you're looking on the sideline and one of our kids turns the ball over and they have an opportunity to shoot it and I'm screaming at them, it's because they probably should have taken the shot. So I always tell them a missed shot by you is an offensive rebound and a putback for somebody else. We didn't rebound the basketball as well as we need to in this tournament in order to be able to win, but we also weren't as disciplined as we need to be. And that is one thing that the foundation of this program has been built on, and that's been discipline. We have one team rule and it's simple, just do what's right. And so, you tend to follow those guidelines when you keep that in the back of your mind. Coach Simmons is over here yelling, just do what's right, just do what's right. And so our brand of basketball is more than basketball. It's bigger than that, which is why we say championship talk. Championship talk spreads far beyond the basketball court, right? That's championship talk, that's championship walk. We're champions in the community. We like to do a lot of things that have absolutely nothing to do with basketball because it makes us better basketball players and better teammates. So we share the ball because we actually like each other. So that helps.
Back on the 15th of January, you guys played a triple overtime game against FAMU.
Don't remind me.
Coming into this game, what did you know that you were going to get from the Rattlers?
Well, they don't quit. And you saw that tonight. I think the most went up was maybe 9. And in 2 possessions, they hit back-to-back threes because we weren't being disciplined and sound in the things that we know we need to do against a team that's never going to quit. And they found their way back in the game. And honestly, if Delancey wouldn't have got injured, this could have been a different turnout. We could have been on the other end of this. And they are a tough matchup for us. And we've known it all year. Even with the triple overtime, when it came to Grambling and we played them at our place, it was not a blowout. We didn't dominate them by any fashion, but they did dominate us on the boards. I think we got out-rebounded by 19 or 20 in that game. And so for us, it's just trying to take it one possession at a time. We knew that we were going to get Ariana Grizzle's best game. In the first game, she's had 5 points against us. In the second game, I think she might have had six points. And so we held her far below her average. And tonight she got off against us. I don't know what she ended with, but maybe close to 20, if not 20. My team has a chip on their shoulder. In the next game, right, the Alcorn versus Southern, because we play the winner of that game, I think both of those teams have chips on their shoulders as well. Because Alcorn went from being the 11th or 12th seeded team literally all year long. And I don't know what happened in the course of their locker room or whatever, but they figured it out. And they won 6 of the last 8, I believe, and they're hot right now. And so just as much as I was saying I didn't want to play FAMU, I'm really close to the coaches at Southern. They didn't want to play Alcorn. I mean, they didn't want to play Alcorn. So I think moving forward, it doesn't matter who we play. If we don't figure out how to play our brand of basketball, it's going to be a challenge for us either way. I think Southern brings a different type of challenge for us because it's an emotional thing, right? At the first game we played them, we beat them by 20-plus points, up by 37 and gave that lead away. And then we go down to Southern and we win in the fashion that we do. It's it's a rivalry, right? If everybody in the league says, oh, this is a rivalry, the biggest rivalry in HBCU sports, in the SWAC, is Grambling versus Southern, in my humble opinion. Right, I'm the new kid on the block, so somebody will disagree with that, but in my opinion, I'm from Baton Rouge, so all you ever hear about is Grambling versus Southern, right? All of my friends are Southernites, and so they come to the game when we play at Southern, and they got on flower shirts and just, because they don't want to go against me and wear their Southern shirts, but it's hard for people to cheer for us. And so for me, that is a matchup that I wouldn't shy against, because in order for us to show that we belong, we want to play the best teams. Right, we want to play the best teams, and I'm not afraid, and I stand behind my team, and I stand in front of my team. And in order for us to have the confidence to be able to win this tournament, we have to do it the way we know how, and that's simply just selling out to just playing the best basketball we can. It's just championship talk for us. It's very simple. It's not that we're trying to outshine or trying to beat somebody else. I can't beat Tamika Reed. She's already taken. She's the best version of herself, but she gives me something to shoot for. Right? I want to be in that position one day, but as Courtney Simmons, not as TJ Jr. I don't want to be a junior version of her. And she's great. She is a pioneer for this league, and I told her, I sent her a text message, I want to give you your flowers now. She deserves everything that she's getting and more. And I told her, as much as success that you're getting, you give me hope that I can one day be in that position. I'm a first-time head coach. So to have a friend like that knows how to win, she got all the ingredients. If she's making gumbo shit, she got it all, right? I got my pot over here. I'm trying to figure out, okay, I need a little bit of this. Okay, a little garlic. Okay, I'm trying to steal a little bit of her swag to make my program a success. I don't want to be her. I want to be the best version of me. And so in order for us to continue to get to the championship game and play a Jackson State or whoever comes out victorious on that side, we got to take care of the game on Friday. And before we can get to Friday, we got to take care of our bodies today. We got to eat good, and we got to rest good, and all of those things. We got to be the best scout team, and so it's a lot of things go into winning a championship, not just tipping the ball up and running up and down the floor. So you got some great storage on that phone.
Very
And then Amanda, you were one of the only players who was on the team last year, and you came in as the 8th seed last year, 9-9 in conference. So being a player who was a part of that journey, but now a part of this journey, being the captain and just a huge part of this team, how are you feeling navigating through, winning the first game, being the number 2 seed, being a part of this experience?
It's super exciting. It's also nerve-wracking. Obviously, we have a great leader, our coach, so that's that's just who we follow, who we look up to. I'm never gonna say I know the way, so I'm gonna try and do this while she's telling me no. Everything she says, that's what I'm gonna lean on, because she knows the way. She's won championship. She's had that experience. So yeah, I'm excited to be here. I'm gonna play my heart out because, like she said, I'm a senior, so this is a great way to end my college career.
And I'll add this, and you didn't ask me, but I'm going to say this. So a couple weeks ago, Amanda told me, she said, I'm a winner. She said, for the first time in my life, I'm a winner, and it feels good. I've never won anything, and now, you know, we're on a, 11 game win streak. This is the first time in her career she's ever had this opportunity. So even if my team doesn't win a championship, for a kid to look me in my face and say, I'm a winner because of me, because she believes in me, I'll forever love you for that, because she could have kept that to herself. And God, they make me cry all the time. But I think I'm crying in this raw emotions because it's real. And our love for each other is real. Because when I got the job, I feel like every coach in the SWAC should have a Power 5 job, and because we found a way to do a lot with a little. Because the resources that we have in HBCU athletics is not even comparable to that of PWIs. And so, yes, damn it, I'm gonna say it, Tamika Reed deserves a Power 5 job. Y'all better call her, are you silly? Because Dr. Travian Scott took a chance on the first year head coach, because he had the guts to do so. But look around the leagues. A lot of first year head coaches are winning, and they're winning convincingly. I don't know the coach's name at Marshall. She ran through the Sun Belt. And see, that's personal for me because I just left the Sun Belt. And so for her to run through the league, win a regular season championship, and to win the conference championship, she's doing something right. But it took an AD to believe in her. So just like the AD believed in her and her team believed in her, my players believe in me. It doesn't matter what I tell them, they're going to do what I ask them to do, because they believe that I'm going to tell them what to do in order to get them to a championship. Because everything I said I was going to do thus far, I've done. But when you get to the semifinal games, it's not about Coach Simmons no more. It's about them. That dog got to come out. That dog got to come out, and that's what's going to take us to the championship game. And the basketball guys will take care of the rest. But I love you. I love you for real. So, yeah.